this block. All protection teams, perpendicular download. Civilian suspects, all questions effectively organisation suspension be accepted as a mitigating factor in the court.
Good God, Gordon. I've never seen the Metro Police riled up like that. Not even during the riots. I got Kleiner with me. I was going to escort him out of the sector under my clearance, but the cops already showed up by the time we were done with the lab. Would have been too risky. Let's not waste time. This way. Sounded like you caused quite a stir outside the lab. I don't like having you on the front lines, but to tell you the truth, your diversion was helpful. There's Dr. Kleiner. Do me a favor and check on him. I need to monitor the police broadcasts. Oh, Gordon. You're here. I'm afraid we'll have to postpone our scientific endeavors. You see, we had to evacuate in a hurry. Damn it. We burned it down. My recollection of what happened is still a bit hazy. There was some kind of unexpected interference. Some of it looked like... Well, I checked the radio chatter. They don't seem to know where we are exactly, but don't count on it staying that way. If they become aware of my activities, I'll be lucky to just be incarcerated. To be put to an endless interrogation in the Citadel, or even turned into a servitor. I'll get in touch with some of my contacts. We'll smuggle you out somehow. And what about Gordon? Well, the cops are wising up to him. He'll only be out of their reach on the other side of the wall. But the outer wall is supposed to be impenetrable. The security there... Supposed, but not nearly as impenetrable as the Consul wants you to think. Look, it's not a perfect plan. But if you stay ahead of the Metro Police, get to the wall, and then lay low until night, maybe, just maybe, you'll even cross the wall undetected. That'd be the way to do it. Wait. Doc, shouldn't we tell him about the suit radio too? What? Oh, that's right. Gordon, as you may recall, your suit was constructed with a number of tracking devices, the communication system, etc. Dr. Cross designed it to monitor the wearer, collect biometrics, even send software updates. There was one time in particular... Doc, get to the point. Yes, the suit's communication interface is largely automated, similar to most of its functions. In theory, it should be able to pick up nearby transmissions and feed them into the audio channels. You'll usually hear the cop chatter around 45 megahertz.
Hey, news segments. Some unlawful gathering at 351 and 2507 codes at 398. Think it's going to get worse? Put our hoods on their neck and they'll be quiet again. It's going to be a lot of bumping the hell out of those cocky 404s.
That's the same squad I heard before. They're getting close. I don't want to be here to greet them. Duck, stay put. I'll be right back. Follow me, Gordon. Gordon, please, be safe. Remember, you need to leave the city. Turn your back on the Citadel and keep going. Sooner or later, you'll enter the canals. Don't stop until you reach the outer wall. You'll know it when you see it. They're busy rounding up civilians. The sector is officially depopulated, so likely smugglers or squatters. If my co-workers are distracted enough, you can slip by them. I'll see if I can message some of my contacts along the wall. They might help. And don't try anything crazy, okay? Just be on your guard and be careful.
Oh, I feel sick.
Shut up.
My enviromap download is failing. Any ideas what to do?
Thanks for the help, but you better get out of here.
That's you all over.
I'm not a betting man, but the odds are not good.
Wanna bet?
Sounds like they're calling in every CP unit in City 17. Let's get a move on! We gotta clear out before they target us.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Power 30%. Possible minor lacerations administered.
go to posts Gamma 9 and Tower 8. Code GT, shield, contain. Airwatch, shift deployment to segment 390.
Thanks, friend. I got cornered here. I don't care why they're after you, but there's a whole pig nest lying ahead. So, here's a free tip. That building over there, where you came from, there's a stash. Look behind the painting on the second floor. I don't know exactly what's inside, but it has to be good.
Demolition 100%.
Updating the list of summons posts. Transmit diagnosis to parallel teams. Overwatch will extrapolate data for target vector prediction.
Increment 10-103. Reach the corner. Move into the canal zone. Prepare for 10-91 Vs in the area.